Welcome back to Prophecy Unfolding. Prophecy is truly unfolding. Something is happening in Ireland. There's something huge that's coming along, that's in the pipeline and about to happen in Ireland, that you will see probably happen in other countries in Europe and eventually most of the West. You know, something happened here a few weeks ago, and this is the first time I've actually spoken it. But just to actually show you the outline of how politicians and how all these people at the top use chaos in order to push their agenda through. A very, very sad event happened in Ireland for the first time, and the politicians are taking advantage to push through an agenda, and I believe this is very prophetic and something that's going to be used in the kind of end times, and in terms of prophecy it's going to be one of the major kind of things that will be used. Like always, I ask you to watch the full thing in its context, get the full understanding of what it is that's happening, and remember to smash that like button to get this out to as many as possible so that their eyes are opening to what is happening. Have a look at what happened in Ireland, and I'm going to show you then what's coming in the pipeline. This happened a couple of weeks ago.
A day that began in shock turned into an evening of raw anger. For hours after the mass stabbing attack outside a primary school, hundreds of people, fueled by angry online speculation over the suspect's nationality, took over the main street of Ireland's capital. Shops on O'Connell Street were looted. Buses, trams and a police car were all set alight as the police struggled to bring the disorder under control. The country's most senior officer tonight appealing for calm.
This is a very, very sad event that's happened in Ireland. We've never seen anything like this, and my heart goes out to the family members and all people involved. But you know, as an Irishman looking at these things happen, most of us will say that the government here are the guinea pigs for Europe and for the world leaders in the World Economic Forum. We are the guinea pigs here. Ireland have brought in they're looking to bring in some draconian laws, you know, incitement to hatred and violence bill that they're looking to try pass. Now, we're all against hatred and violence, yes, but it's so vague in what they say in terms of what it's going to cover. But you know, I've seen this and I thought this gave a bit of clarity, but I want to show you how it's going to be used in terms of biblical prophecy. Have a look at this.
Speech laws in Ireland have been enforced in apocalyptic ways. Can you just tell us, what are these hate speech laws in Ireland? How did we get here?
I've often said Ireland is kind of a subsidiary of Big Pharma, and they're clearly taking their orders mostly from above, and that's where this is coming from, of course. So the new law is astonishing. If you have anything in your possession, it only takes one policeman now. If he gets a report, doesn't like you, whatever, they can come to your house, demand all of your equipment, anything they want, search your house. If they have anything with a PIN code, it is also written as an offence to not supply the PIN code. So this is guilty until proven innocent.
Now, when you look into the bill, it's coming through in January in the Dáil here, or the Senate, as some people would call it, to try to be passed the legislation. It's so vague. It means that if police think that you have material that they would cause to be, in terms of, you know, incitement to hatred or violence or whatnot, that they can come into your house and take all of your electronics, get your passcodes, etc. It's very, very vague. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, like a pre-crime. Now, when we're looking at this, and I'm looking from the biblical eyes and the biblical context, when you look at the bill and what this bill has included, it's people with different pronouns and obviously part of the LGBTQ side as well. Now, the big thing is it can be used, and it probably will be used, probably is the better way to say this, against believers that speak out against today's agenda. That we don't agree with the whole LGBT, we don't agree with the pronouns, all of this type of stuff. Now, what they will class that as incitement to hatred, and it can get so messy. But in terms of biblical prophecy, I believe that this is going to be one that will be used. Eventually a time is coming, you're not going to be allowed to speak about Christ. It's going to be offensive, and the Bible is going to be one of the big ones. That's where the aim is going to be. With all of this chaos that's happening, it's so easy and it's so clear to see that the times are moving on. We're drawing so close to the time that Jesus spoke about. Very sad to see that that's happening here in Ireland, but let's be honest, it's probably going to spread all over Europe and other places. But things are starting to move up. I believe 2024, something drastic is going to happen, and we're going to see things move speedily on. But like always, even though there's all the chaos going on in the world, regardless of all that, God's always in control.